You know, I always thought it was great just reading Maya Angelou, but boy, what a joy it is to listen to her on the radio on Oprah and Friends XM 156. You've heard the phrase, I could just listen to so-and-so read the telephone pages. I would enjoy anything they say. And for most people, when you hear that, it really is sort of cute and actually, I think, kind of meaningless. But with Maya, it's really true. The difference is she would never read the yellow pages. She's too busy writing inauguration poems for presidents of the United States at their request. And when I first met her years ago, I was introduced to her by Oprah, and one day Oprah and I were in a conversation. She said something about Maya, blah, 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 and I go, wait. Maya Angelou, you know her? She goes, yes, I know her very well. And the first time I met her, I have to admit, I felt a little intimidated. I felt like I was 7, maybe going on 10. For me, it was like maybe cooking for Julia Child, and I don't cook very well. But what I know of Maya Angelou, she is powerful, wise, she is loving, and oh, so very kind and thoughtful. You know, when my mom died in 1994, after the first couple of months, people are very kind and accommodating, and my phone rang about 2 months later, and I pick up the phone, and it's, hello, my darling girl. I just called to see, how is your heart? Which I thought was such a lovely way of saying, how are you doing? She is sort of like a line in one of her poems, Grandmothers it's called. She says, I have a certain way of being in the world, and much of my best advice has come from sitting at Maya's kitchen table. I confess she can cook too. Banana pudding is my favorite. Listening to her speak is really like liquid wisdom to me, and I just wanted to share some of my favorite quotes of hers. I won't imitate the voice because no one can do it justice, as you heard on that tape going into the introduction. I am human, and nothing human can be alien to me. Never whine. Whining makes you look ugly and lets a brute know that a victim is in the neighborhood. I love that. And my favorite one, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Boy, that would have helped me out on many of occasions. They shall remain nameless at this time. And I'm feeling very brave tonight because Maya always says that courage is the most important of all the virtues. And I'm feeling brave because I'm actually going to contradict her. Just a second, Miss Maya. She has said that all great achievements require time. Yet here she stands, less than 2 years on the air, on Oprah and Friends XM 156, accepting the Gracie Award for Outstanding Host of a Radio Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Maya Angelou.
My first thanks must go to Oprah and Friends, and then to XM. And then I think, look where we've all come from. Look where we've all come from, moving out of darkness, moving to the light. Look where we've all come from. For many years in my youth, from the time I was 7 until I was 13, I was what was called a volunteer mute. I didn't speak, but I listened. I listened to the radio. I listened to the church music. I listened to poetry as it was spoken. And I thought of my whole body as an ear. And I could go into any room and absorb sound, autically and osmotically through my pores. And so I absorbed radio. And I found on radio, in that small village in Arkansas, that there were white people who were not brutes. I listened to George Burns and Gracie Allen. I listened to The Shadow. I listened to Gabriel Heater. Many of you weren't even born. But all those years ago, radio meant so much to me. It transferred me from the meanness, the brutality, the cruelty of a little ignorant village in Arkansas to the world. And imagine, all those years later, here I am, Maya Angelou, still black, and receiving this incredible award, the Gracie Award. I can't tell you how you take me back and you take me forward. And I thank you.